Hello, good morning, and welcome to your Yoga Quickie. This one I am calling Rise and Shine. We're going to start standing today. Finding that nice Tadasana, so feet are under the hips, starting to spread those toes, get that nice foundation. That sense of lifting up through the arches, up through the inner thighs, maybe even lifting Mula Bandha. Finding that nice, tall, standing position. Hands can be how you want them here. If palms forward feels natural, go for it. If palms to the sides feels better, do that. And just take a second to arrive. Starting to tune into the breath. Following its path from that cool sensation at the tip of the nose, down the sinuses, down the throat, into the lungs. Using that consciousness anchor to pull yourself into your body, onto your mat. And taking a moment to find a little bit of softness in the upper body, so letting the shoulders soften. Maybe the shoulder blades sliding down the back. Possibly finding a little bit more of a lined up standing position, so with the ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. All right, we're going to inhale the arms forward and up. And we're going to exhale, bring them down to the sides. On the inhale, reaching forward and up. And exhale them down to the sides. Think powerful. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to move into Kapalabhati. We're looking to really generate that quick energy this morning. I want this to be a really short and powerful video. Kapalabhati is that passive inhale followed by that forceful exhale. If you have anything sinus going on, make sure that you have some tissues handy. Here we go. So this first one, we're going to actively inhale. So we're going to inhale the arms forward and up. And we're going to exhale as we pull the wrists down to the sides. Passive up, forceful down. Wonderful. All right. We're going to inhale the arms up. This time we're going to interlace fingers, flip palms, reach. Take a nice big inhale up here. Exhale, tipping to the right. Inhaling back center. Exhale, tipping left. It might seem like things are going to go a little bit fast, and that's because they are. Inhaling center. We want to make sure that we're able to fit these practices in. Exhale those arms down and feel like they're really adding energy to our mornings. You know, that's kind of what this series is about, is being able to fit in a great yogi session and not have it take away from your day, right? We want it to add to the day. So here we go. We're going to inhale those arms forward and up and exhale, coming down. So we're going to come down into that forward fold, bend your knees a lot here. Maybe even a little shift of the hips from side to side. All right, so we're going to come up to our halfway lift, make sure that the spine is long. We're going to plant the left hand under the nose and inhale that right arm high, so we're getting our twist. Good. Sweep that right arm down, plant that right hand. Inhale that left arm high. Good. Sweep it down, bend those knees. Inhale, rise. And exhale those arms down to heart center. All right, so we're gonna go into a standing, a kneeling, kind of kneeling, somewhere in the middle, cat-cow variation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come into a position like so, and go into your cat-cow. So tucking the tailbone, arching the spine, cat pose. Cow pose, tailbone lifts, heart opens wide, and just alternate through. Wonderful. All right, bringing the spine back to neutral. Coming back up, Surya Namaskar, a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Make this first one as gentle as you'd like to. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Looking between the hands, hopper walk, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. And inhale, rise. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Good. Hopper walk, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise. Beautiful. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra. Hips up and back. Looking between the hands, hopper walk, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. And inhale, rise. Surya Namaskar, C, forward fold. Left foot steps back to lunge. Sweep the fingers down, downward facing dog. Wave that spine forward to plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Left leg steps. Coming up lunge. Fingers sweep down, back foot steps to forward fold. And inhale, rise. Other side, forward fold. This time the right foot steps. Fingers sweep down, down dog. Wave that spine forward to plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Hips up and back, exhale. Right leg steps forward. Into your lunge. Fingers sweep down. Back foot steps forward, forward fold. And inhale, rise. Beautiful. Go ahead and exhale, bring those feet wide. We're gonna do toes in, heels out. We're gonna come forward into a forward fold. Take your time getting there. Come down as much as is comfortable. These are some big, slow muscles. We're not gonna stay in these stretches for a super long time. I'm really looking to have the body just warmed up, just prepared, just energized for the day. So this definitely isn't a class you would want to do at the end of the day. It'll keep you from falling asleep, right? This is all about getting that energy going. We're going to plant that left hand down, inhale the right arm high, long spine. Good, exhale, sweep those right fingers down. Replace that left hand, inhale it high. Beautiful, sweep it down. Okay, so here is an option for headstand, folks. If you're into it, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna make that nice foundation where we've got one pinky in front of the other so that the edges of both hands are nicely grounded. We're gonna bring the top of the head down and use the thumbs to brace the back of the head. We're gonna start to shift the hips forward and come up in a scissor. Now, if you've chosen to stay in your forward fold, that's great. Do that. Totally fine. Always remembering in headstand, most of the weight is in the arms. Good. Coming down when you're ready. All right. Now, if you did headstand, come into a quick position to rest the neck. So if you have a block, put it under your forehead. Otherwise, stack the fists and let the neck go into that suspension bridge or rope bridge type form. Let it soften and relax. Good. And then we're going to come right back in to our forward fold. All right, we're going to go for Skandasana on the left, toes out, bend the knee, pop up the other toes, hands to heart center, headed over to the other side. Wonderful. We're going to do one more switch, headed left, headed right. Good, back to center. Hop those feet in to your yogi squat. We're going to come into our crow pose. Plant those hands, knees in the armpits. Pull them up tight as you lift up. Get the wrists under the shoulders. Shift forward. Chaturanga those arms. Big toes come to touch. Everything squeezes towards center. Good. We'll take a moment to try and practice. I know this is a really hard pose for a lot of people, and the biggest thing that holds people back, I think, is just the fear of it, because there's this sensation when you get about here that, oh my gosh, I'm going to fall over, and so you don't shift forward, right? Once you get past the fear of falling forward, then it's much easier to get yourself up there. Part of that is how much you use your fingertips. If you have nice, strong forearms and you have your knuckles lifted a little bit so that you can really press into those fingertips, that gives you a lot more control. So it doesn't feel so much like you're just going to fly over, because with those fingertips, you can press into the mat and send yourself back, right? Food for thought. All right, we're going to go ahead and come down. Baddha Konasana. Let those knees fall out to the sides, maybe a little bit of a butterfly. Good. Sending some of that weight forward. Maybe a little, maybe a lot, maybe none. Totally up to you. Beautiful. Pressing yourself up. Extend those legs. Give them a wiggle jiggle. We are not going to do Savasana. Sacrilege! You don't have to do Savasana every time. We're going to come into a comfortable seat. Let the eyes close. Bring that awareness inward. Give yourself a big old thank you and good job for getting your yoga practice in this morning. Carry that energy, that feeling of already accomplished something today into your day. We're going to inhale the arms up, palms to touch, exhaling down through heart center. Inhale, grabbing that arm load of healing energy. Exhale, pull it down, heart center. Feel the warmth, see the glow. Last time, inhaling arms up, palms to touch. Exhaling down to the third eye for the mind, the heart center for the body and spirit. Namaste. All right, well done. You made it through your class. You should be more centered, warmed up, ready to go, energized from that Kapalabhati. So take this energy, take this sense of already having accomplished something today, well done, out into your day. Make it a wonderful day. Remember to be kind to yourself and kind to each other. See you next time. Namaste.